Bah. Hello and welcome to the debut episode of the serie I'm calling Masbah, where I put my cello underground for a little bit, stop the recordings, stopping my composition process, and have some talk with you. So today is also an announcement of my Patreon's page, where I'm working to feed with my compositions and starting sharing about my process and my whole journey. So I am opening my studio, I am opening my books and my life to share and to discuss about music, about arts, and this is a space to philosophize and to have good thoughts. So you guys, welcome. My name is Kainan. I am cellist. I am from Rio Grande do Sul, the most south state in Brazil. I am playing the cello 26 years, and I'm living in United States 4 years, where I did 2 years in an art certificate and also 2 years in a master degree here in Wichita State. I also spent 10 years in URGS, Federal University of Rio Grande do Sul, my state, where I started studying there with 15 years old and graduated with 25. So there's happening many things. I am dedicating my life to music, to the cello, to the compositions, and I have very few material already released. And that's kind of sad for me because it's too many bureaucracy to record, to release, to have this kind of integration, and who watch me here in this nice suit, in this nice room, you're going to think I had some easy stuff, but actually live by music, live by acoustic music, live by arts. It's been difficult for everyone that try to keep our own path. So that's why I'm opening this Patreon page to help me to sustain. I always had this dreaming about have a YouTube channel or Patreons, but I never had a decent camera to record. I never had some time available or even energy because I am very introspective, and I keep my music as my most precious treasure I have, but I want to share. I think there's no wise to keep in my stoves. So yes, I'm here to talk about a little bit of my projects. This series, I am trying to not make too long videos, around 10 minutes. There are subjects that I talk more, there are subjects that I talk less. There are subjects I talk in French. I am studying French and doing good time with that, but still kind of far. I hope my accent in French is better than English. I am studying English for a very long time and keep struggling with the English, so I am not making a scripture for this series. I am just talking by heart about something that's on my mind or something that I want to explain, because each one has his own path, and I have multiple paths. I am on the streets. I am on the journey for a very long while. So I think it's necessary for myself sharing and put some dots and organize what we're talking here. That's not a biographical video. I'm trying to talk a little bit about my work, and my work, especially my composition process, very related with my life and what happened with me since my beginning. I was engaged with the choir since my age of 4. I was playing guitar since my age of 5, 6. With 8 years old, I have the opportunity to get the cello first time. Like first couple years, I didn't took too serious. I'm not from a family of musicians, so I belong a little bit to get serious with that. But I have opportunity to have a job with my cello with 15 years old. I have an orchestra in my city, like a professional, half professional orchestra that was supported by Lei Rouanet in this time. It was 2026, 25, 2005, 2006. And yeah, from there I went for the conservatoire of my state, the big university, big college in music of my state. And in my era, when I graduated, was the number one in Brazil, the biggest, the most most high hated university in Brazil in that time. So my composition process, I started very young. I played the guitar and I never stopped playing the guitar. I think here in the United States was when I stopped. I was less composing. For me, compose on the cello that become more later because you need like a lot of approach, and you need a lot of background to feel comfortable in the cello, because the cello don't have the tones settled. You have to tone by your hands all the time. So like I remember I had a rock band, the Dogs, with 15 years old, and I read like composed for the band and was talking about my life. And yes, with 18, 19 years old, I start like thinking about like a chanson album of songs, and I never released the album. That's so frustrating, you know. It's because it's way more, and I didn't like the results. Still have to work more, and at some point we keep for ourselves. And I think that was a mistake because I starting forget the songs. It's such a long time, and I change. I think I'm going to sing the songs in a different way right now. But yeah, 25 years old, I graduated in URGS, and I started tripping around this era. 25, I was composing a lot. I lived like 9 months in a artistic residence, and more like in the hills of my state, called Caxias. I wrote an album there. I think 13 songs, all originals, and never had chance to record all that, and start playing on the streets because the streets gave me more fast results, and also the poetics and the blah blah blah. And I have many inventions. I have many works. I work 4 years selling my CDs and doing covers. I will eventually release some of those old covers. I'm sorry, there's not that quality, but still energy there, still the contracultural energy over there already. And then pandemic comes. I was 29. I moved to northeast Brazil, where's the beaches, where's the classical Brazil, because I think we're going to talk a little bit of Brazil and Brazilian culture as well. But my state is a little bit different than things. love to talk about my country. I would love to talk about the legends of my country, as Ernesto Nazaré. It's a big ragtime composer from like the beginning of 20th century. Also the classics for sure, Tom Jobim, Vinícius de Moraes. Yeah, we have a lot. This time during the pandemic, I started watching a channel called Things I Learned from Barry Harris by Chris Parker. I thought that's so phenomenal, and I was studying some things and grabbing some ideas and fall in love for the bebop, fall in love by this language. And I wanted to do a series about revising Professor Parker ideas. We have many ideas here and there, and then I come to California for the art certificate. That time I started doing more, get back for like a sonata and things like that, more like get back for the erudic stuff. So I was planning my first sonata already, which I love to talk about. Aristotelian virtues. There's a book called Ethics by Aristotle, and he proposed 12 virtues, but it's like 11 with a plus. So I have like this thoughts and meditations about the virtues that I want to release, and talk about the virtues and talk about how I watch these things nowadays. So we come to Wichita, where was a huge difference for my cello stuff. And 6 months ago, in last semester, beginning of the spring here in US, I made a class called Opera and Voice. And I fall in love for the operas. I get really involved with the operas. I made some works about Puccini and Prokofiev, was my 2 big works. And in the end of the journey, watching a lot of rap battles, I got really in love about the rap battle scene in Brazil, the Batalha da Aldeia. I was starting working in this big project that I'm very, very happy to communicate and to introduce. The Troubadours Battle is a opera rap opera. One is another, but the other is one, and I have both of both. So I'm trying to not rotulate it, but yeah, it was one of the first works in my life that I was not thinking that is for me playing or for myself to reflect, or that I want to get people involved with that. But also this page is a journaling about the Troubadours Battle. I am so excited with that. I hope you guys can chip in and support my channel, support my trip. I'm dedicating myself for this movement, and yeah, it's for you. In the end, it's for you. So please engage. Come on, call me, message me, put in the commentaries below. I am very open, and thank you very much.